Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tech Writers Toolkit, where you will be learning how to kickstart your tech writing career. My name is Kimoy. Nice to meet you. I like to start off by introducing myself. And the reason I want to do this is not because of my own ego, but because I think it's important to know that you are learning from someone who has real world experience, who has been doing this for many years, 12 years as a matter of fact. And I am still doing this type of work. So I am not grabbing information that is just readily available on the internet and just regurgitating it to you. I have created exercises and quizzes and content based on real world, practical, personal experiences to help teach you. I've had the privilege of working with companies like AT&T and T and Google and credit unions and federal agencies, and I'm currently working with Best Buy at the time of this recording. I'm also the owner of Tech Copy Expert, which is a startup that offers tech writing services as well as training. And you are part of the training right now, which is the Tech Writers Toolkit, which is an online course that teaches you the fundamentals of technical writing. And my goal is to give you the right skills so that you feel confident and ready to get into entry level and mid level tech writing roles. Now, there are several reasons why I created the Tech Writers Toolkit. Number one, it's definitely a conversation starter. When I introduce myself or talk about the line of work, people are usually intrigued and want to know more because they have never heard of it. So I wanted to create a resource that explains what it is that I do, and I typically do so through examples. And it usually, gets some light bulbs going off, if you will. But also, this is a career that I feel like it's a hidden gem in many industries, not just the tech industry, but in retail and advertising and healthcare and all of the industries. I feel like these types of roles are kind of unknown. Right now, the tech industry is the hottest industry, and a lot of people are getting into tech sales and becoming engineers and developers and becoming data analysts and systems analysts. And those are all great roles. But tech writing roles is right, they're right up there with these prestigious roles as well. And it's a very specific skill set that not many people have. And the good news is, if you are not into coding, you don't have to know coding. Okay. And a lot of people who do coding are not necessarily the best at technical writing. So the skill set is still very much sought after, even in the times of AI. Being able to develop prompts for AI requires great technical writing skills and understanding who your users are, which we'll definitely get into as we go throughout the course. And of course, this career path has great earning potential. So, I don't want to make any promises as far as six figures, but it's very, very possible to earn that in a couple of years in this industry, starting from the beginning. So, with that being said, what I want you to expect from this course is that I am not a person of fluff. I like to give you engaging, actionable training. So, what you will see is you will get some content, but it will be followed by exercises so that you can apply what you've learned. And there will also be some quizzes to help you reinforce what you have learned. And again, this content is based on real world experiences, it's not theory based. I tend to not like making promises, but there are two promises that I will share with you. One is that as you go through this course, you will learn new technical writing skills. Okay. If anything else, you will walk away having learned a new skill set that you can take with you with whatever career you decide to pursue, whether it's technical writing or something else. These skills are super valuable to have. And the second thing is my goal is to help you walk away with a portfolio because I feel like a portfolio is super important to specifically showcase your skills, but it's very helpful when you're transitioning into a new type of role. You need to have something that shows what you have learned and what you can do. So those are the two things, all right? I'm not promising you any jobs because that is up to you, right? And up to the industry and the market. So, but as long as you have these skills and a portfolio, you have gotten more than your money's worth, high return on investment. All right. So, let's talk about the framework that I have developed using this course. It's called tech appropriately, right? So, what does tech stand for in this case? So, let's dive into that. The T is for the technical writing fundamentals. Again, these are the skill sets I want you to walk away with. The E is elevating your communication skills with complex subjects. This is sort of the sweet spot of what a tech writer does. We have the ability to take anything that might seem complicated and break it down into layman's terms. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. C is creating compelling technical content. You and I both know that people's attention spans are not, as they used to be. And it's important that we create the right content at the right time for any user, regardless of where they are in the journey. Then I'm going to help you highlight the new skills that you've learned using real world experiences and exercises to reinforce that. All right. So let's get started. So the way that the course is organized is you will be picking your path. So there are 4 different paths. So when you are thinking about how you're going to build your portfolio, you are going to have 4 different options. You can use, and throughout the course, I will prompt you when to use either path. All right. So based on the exercise, you can either, based on what you've learned, apply it to a past experience, meaning a previous role that you've had. You can apply it to your current role, which I highly recommend, or you can apply it to a future experience. So maybe you know that you will be going to a different company, or maybe there's a particular company that you will want to work for. So you can use them as a reference point for your portfolio. Maybe you will be going into a different department. So you could use that department to help you build your portfolio. And then if you have difficulty choosing either of these, which hopefully you won't, you will have the exercises that I provide for you in the course that you can use to build your portfolio. So you do have permission to use the content in the course to help you create your portfolio. But I highly, highly recommend that you choose one of the first 3 that I mentioned. Okay? All right. I will see you in the next module.